Yo's me, your boy, Shonen Boy here today. I'm here today to talk about the latest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1067, Punk Records. So let's get straight into this. So the cover page for this, chapter is Judge versus Caesar. And honestly, I kind of want to see this fight. I kind of want to see the battle of the brains, the battle of the scientists, and, see who's more intelligent, Caesar or Judge, because that'd be interesting to see that. So yeah, but that's pretty much the the cover page. There's not very much else to talk about. It's just Caesar and Judge growling at each other, after meeting each other, and they haven't seen each other for so long, and Judge doesn't remember Caesar. So yeah. So moving on. So we Bonnie and Dr. Vegapunk having talking, and they saying, what happened to your head? Like, your head used to be like really, really big, and it was it was like bulging out of its and you had and it was as big as like a giant apparently. So Vegapunk's head was apparently as big as a giant, which is like, whoa, like what the fuck. And Dr. Vegapunk is actually a pretty he's a pretty tall guy. He's almost as tall as Jimby without his big head, but you can just imagine him with standing with a giant, and his head just being all the way up to where the giant is, and it's just like, what the fuck. So basically what he did is he cut off his own head. I don't know how he did that. Like, I'm pretty sure he had some help with that, cutting off his own head, and and he just basically distributed his brain to the other Vegapunks that we've seen in this chapter, to York, Pythagoras, Lilith, Shaka, Edison, and also Atlas. So those are the Vegapunks, and they've all got a piece of Vegapunk's brain in there, and every single day they go to the Punk Records, sort of like in the middle of Punk Records where the island is, and they synchronize with each other so that they can share their memories and everything like that. And they're also sort of connected through one another, because we saw in the last chapter where I think it was York, the one that just eats a lot, she can eat for the rest of the group, and shit and everything like that, and they all share like bodily functions and everything like that, and they're all sort of like connected, like in Naruto, with pain, how like Nagato was connected to the other six paths of pain. It's sort of the same thing here with Vegapunk being connected to the other Vegapunks, and they all share vision, bodies, and everything like that, and they're all connected like an internet, and everything like that. So yeah. And also, Vegapunk also ate the brain fruit, where his brain could grow in size, because of all the knowledge that he is accumulating over his period of time, which like that devil fruit is very specific to Vegapunk. Like it's like almost he was like sort of born for this devil fruit, because he was a born natural genius and everything like that, and now he's ate a devil fruit, now that he can he can store all this knowledge in his head, and his brain can his brain can also grow and grow and grow, and that's why it's so big, and that's why it grew to the size of a giant, because he ate the devil fruit. And the problem with with him eating the devil fruit is that I would have liked him to be intelligent on his own. Like he figured this out all on his own. It's not just a devil fruit helping him out. But that devil fruit is also very specific to Vegapunk, and it was sort of like just given to him. You know what I'm saying? But like that devil fruit is very kind of basic. It doesn't seem like it does very much else instead of just storing knowledge and making your head bigger. Like there's a lot of devil fruit fruits that do amazing powers and everything like that in the world of One Piece. But this, this devil fruit just gives you, a big brain. Like, like honestly, like it's good, like to get, to store all that knowledge in your head. But like compared to like, let's say Whitebeard's devil fruit that literally gives you the power of, earthquakes. Like, it's kind of like but it is a good devil fruit, to, I guess, store that knowledge in your head, so that you can use it later on and you can memorize everything and, remember everything, which is really good. That'd be really good for like math exams and everything like that if you're in school. So yeah, but, it's a pretty, decent devil fruit. So yeah. Also, in this chapter, Vegapunk says that he would love for everyone to be sort of connected, and for everyone to share, everyone's, intellect with one another, like, share their thoughts, and he would love everyone to, be connected to his knowledge of, like, and to be able to, like, update, punk records, and so that we'll have, like, a hive mind of, like, of intelligent, beings and everything like that. And it's like I wouldn't say a monopoly, but, like, it's like a hive mind, like the internet, I guess you could say. And he wants everyone to sort of, I wouldn't say think the same way he thinks, but like update punk records to, like, be so the human race would be more intelligent and that they can communicate with one another on like an intelligent level. So yeah, I honestly see the bad, in the bad with that, because I don't think everyone would agree with everyone else. Like, I just don't see it. Like, I don't see, everyone agreeing with, the other person about, their, what they're thinking about, what's best for the world. Like, let's say everyone was connected and everyone could share their thoughts. There would be so much, like, arguing and everything like that. That's basically what Facebook or Twitter is. It's just people arguing about random shit. And it's just like, so if everyone was connected to everyone, like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want that. So yeah. And Jimpy basically says the same thing as I'm saying. He's saying, what? Wouldn't that be, like, very troublesome? I don't think anyone would, agree with anyone. Like, nah, I'm good. So, yeah. And then Bonnie's just like, screw, or I don't really care about any of that shit. All I care about is killing you, Vegapunk, because of what you did to my, father. And she basically pulls out the, lightsaber and goes all Sith Lord on Vegapunk's ass, and it's like, I'm gonna kill your ass. It's like, oh no. So yeah. And then this is pretty funny, because she's using the lightsaber, and it's a bunch of bugs come to where the light is, and Bonnie passes it out because of all the bugs, which is kind of funny. And I'm pretty sure when this is animated, it would be funny. It'll be funnier, but like, it's just oh man. But yeah, and then he says that and that Vegapunk says that, like, I didn't want to do that to her father. And he also says that, he also confirms that, the devil fruit that he made on Punk Hazard, was from Kaido. Like, he basically confirms that, like, Momonosuke is a literally, like, his devil fruit is a copy of Kaido's fruit. It's literally, 1-to-1, a copy, but he's also a perfectionist. So, like, he could, Kaido is blue and Momo is pink. So he wanted it to be blue, not pink. So, like, it's, oh my god. But I don't know how he would know that the dragon was going to turn pink unless someone ate it. But whatever. So basically, the fruit is a legit, artificial, devil fruit that is straight up like a devil fruit. It's not like a smile where it just turns one of your body parts into into an animal. You literally turn into the devil fruit, and and you have that power. So Vegapunk can basically do that with Zoans, well, I would say a mythical Zoan, and I'm pretty sure he can do that with, like, you know, with the swim, you know, the Paramecia with the swim fruit, and I'm pretty sure he can do that with, you know, Logias as well, maybe, who knows, but, I would really like to know, what type of devil fruits could he, you know, do when it comes to, like, you know, artificial devil fruits. Could he do all of them, or he can only do some of them? Like, who knows? Like, I really like to explore more of the artificial devil fruits and everything like that with Vegapunk. So yeah. Then he talks about the robot that we see in the chapter, and apparently this robot was from the ancient kingdom, like we thought, and you know. And apparently, it was going to destroy Merijois, where where the world government, the Tenryubito, were, 900 years ago. And they couldn't, they almost got to where their homeland was, but the robot ran out of power, and and the power source was like something out of this world, what is it? On some like Tony Stark, technology and something like that, and they can't, like, even Vegapunk can't even, well, I'm pretty sure he probably could replicate it, but, like, the energy source is, like, something out of this world, and it's like, we can't replicate this technology without, Vegapunk and everything like that, and, there's also another thing where, like, where everyone's sort of like, seeing, the rest of the Straw Hats are seeing where Luffy is and everything like that, and that's what, I don't know if this is what, Vegapunk wanted to show them, but, he shows where the robot is, and he shows where, Luffy and the rest of the gang are, and the Straw Hats, find out that Luffy's okay and everything like that, and they also see that Bonnie's there with them as well, and they go, oh, who's that person, and they all get sort of, updated about where everyone is, and everything like that, so yeah. And then this part in the chapter where Vegapunk says, "Please take me with you," away from Egghead Island, because he can't stay there anymore because the world government is coming after him. And we see at the end of the end of this chapter, well, not really the end, but we see that Rob Lucci, is coming to Egghead Island with the Kuma, and you see all them with their masks on and everything like that, and they're probably coming, they definitely are coming here to assassinate Dr. Vegapunk, and Dr. Vegapunk's like, please take me with you. So is Dr. Vegapunk gonna join the Straw Hats? Like, not actually join the Straw Hats, like, just join them for a little while, like, in every single arc, someone joins the Straw Hats for a period of time. That's probably what's going to happen with Vegapunk. He's not actually going to join the Straw Hats, but he's going to just join them for a little while, and they're probably going to take Vegapunk off this island, and and the CP0 is asking for the permission to dock at Egghead Island, and they and everyone sort of freaks out because, CP0 is coming to, Egghead Island, and they find out that Rob Lucci's on there and everything like that, and everyone's just like, oh my god, Rob Lucci, like, so yeah, so all the Straw Hats are kind of freaking out and everything like that, and they're all like, no, deny their, docking, and I love how Lilith's just like, why don't we just hand over this riffraff, like, they're, like, he just hands over the Straw Hats to CP0. It's just like, what? Oh man, I love Lilith. She's so funny. But yeah. So moving on. And then we see the end of the chapter, where we see Kuma and the Revolutionary Army's trying to patch him up, trying to repair him, and Kuma, for some reason, is trying to get to somewhere. We don't know where he wants to go, but he apparently wants to get to somewhere, and he's trying desperately to get somewhere. Maybe to Bonnie, or maybe to Egghead Island, or something like that, and Dragon says, like, talk to us, Kuma, what's going on, where do you want to go, what's going on with you, and, obviously, Kuma's not, responding, because he's a full-on robot, and they obviously have been kept in the dark. Vegapunk hasn't told them all of the details when it comes to Kuma and what has happened to him. I'm assuming, because it would be weird, for Dragon to say this if he knew all the details about, Kuma and everything like that. How his memories have been taken out of his, has been taken out and everything like that. And Vegapunk also says in this chapter that he has something to give to Bonnie, which is probably like an SD card or a memory slot, to Kuma, and she puts it into the back of Kuma's head, and like he remembers everything. I'm pretty sure that's what Vegapunk he has like Kuma's memories on like an SD card or like on a memory slot, and slot it in there, and he gets all of his memories back, and he gets his personality back and everything like that, and he becomes human again, I guess you could say, sort of. So yeah, but that's basically the chapter in a nutshell. The last couple of chapters have been very wordy, and there's been a lot of lore dumps and a lot of things going on, and just a lot of setup, and with Vegapunk, and all about technology and the One Piece world and everything like that. And it's just amazing what Oda's been doing with this arc so far. I've been loving this arc so far, with Egghead Island, finding out about all this knowledge and this technology and Vegapunk, and CP0 is now coming into the picture. We're probably going to have a battle between CP0 and the Straw Hats. I would love to see, Rob Lucci go up against Luffy again. That would be really cool. I know that Luffy is way, way stronger, now. But I'm pretty sure Rob Lucci is stronger now as well. But I'm pretty sure that I would put my bets on Luffy if he was going to go one-on-one with Lucci. I'm pretty sure. And I would also like to see, maybe Kaku go up against, Zoro again. That would be really cool. And maybe I would also like to see like Nami and Robin team against what's her name? I can't remember her name right now. The chick that's in the CP0. I can't remember her name right now. It's escaping me. But I would love Nami and Robin to go up against her. Yeah. So I would love her to, have a fight as well and see how she fights. Because we haven't really seen her fight yet. And I would love to see, Rob Lucci go up against Luffy and everything like that. And Kaku to maybe versus Zoro again, or maybe someone else, maybe Sanji, who knows. But, yeah, and maybe some of the Seraphims go up against, the Straw Hats as well, who knows. But CP0 is coming to the island, and we're also getting set up with the Revolutionary Army. And, yeah, but honestly, that's basically every single thing I wanted to talk about with the chapter. If you like this chapter, like, comment, and subscribe. And, if you like my video, like, comment, and subscribe as well. And, put your thoughts in the comment section down below. About this chapter. What do you think about this chapter? About, everyone being on the same, and everyone connecting together through like their brain waves and everything like that, and everyone sort of sharing their knowledge and everything like that. Is that interesting to you, or do you feel like that's a bad thing, and not everyone should be connected to one another? And how do you think this is all going to be resolved with Vegapunk? Is he going to join the Straw Hats? Is he going to come with us? Is all the Vegapunk's going to come with us, or are they going to swap sides? Who knows? Because I don't think they would swap sides. I don't think the Vegapunks would swap sides, with the real Vegapunk, CP0. I don't think that. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, and what do you think is going to happen with Kuma? Where is he running to? What's going on with him? What's your theories about him? And what is your thoughts about this chapter overall? Put that in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later, and have an awesome day.